Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Time to Cook. I am Chef Christy. Okay guys, today it's all about comfort food. I'm making a southern fried comfort food, and this is a good one. I'm making chicken fried steak, or also known as country fried steak, which is actually what I've always called it. But you'll see it either way. They're the same thing, chicken fried steak, country fried steak. And the reason why it's called that is because it is breaded and fried like chicken, but of course it is steak. And it is super easy to make. It only uses a few ingredients and it comes together real quick. And that's one thing that I really love about this dish. It is just so good. It's down home country cooking at its best. So let me go over all these ingredients with you and everything that you will need to make your delicious country fried steak. Okay guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified as soon as I upload a new delicious recipe. Now I have 4 cubed steaks, and I am going to be seasoning these steaks with some salt and pepper. Then I have 1 cup of flour, and I'm going to season that flour with a half a teaspoon each of seasoned salt, paprika, and garlic powder. And I will also add some black pepper to my flour as well. Then I have 2 eggs and a 1/3 cup of milk, and this is pretty much all you're going to need for your steak. Okay, so I have a nice little station set up. I am going to be frying my steak in my cast iron skillet, and I'm using a vegetable oil, and I have it about 1 inch to 1.5 inches deep. And this is what you call a shallow fry. This goes really quick. I'm just going to take my steak, dredge it in the flour, then the egg and milk, and then back into the flour, and then into the frying pan. Okay, so these steaks only take a couple minutes for each side, just until they have a nice brown crust. I'm going to remove them and place them on a tray here that I have some paper towels. And then I'm going to start my second batch. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this delicious creamy gravy that's going to go with our steak. But just to keep my steaks nice and hot and fresh, I'm going to just remove this paper towel from underneath. And what I have here is a sheet tray with a cooling rack on top. And I'm just going to pop this in my oven just at 350 degrees. And this is just going to keep them nice and fresh and crisp while I'm making my gravy. And they will only be in there for just a few minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard almost all of this grease, except for maybe just a tablespoon or so. But I do want to keep all the little brown bits on the bottom as much as I can. All right, that looks good. Now let me show you what to do next. Okay, so as you can see, I discarded most of that oil. I do have some brown bits on the bottom, but I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna let this melt. Okay guys, now gravy is one of those things that it's really hard to give exact measurements. You just add a little bit of flour to your fat and a little bit of milk. You just kind of have to eyeball it. So now that my butter is melted, I'm going to take some of the same flour mixture that I dredged my steak in, and I'm just going to start sprinkling some of this flour in. So what you're looking for is a nice, smooth, paste-like consistency. You don't see a lot of grease. So when you get to that point, then you just start adding your milk. And I am using a 2%. And you just want to stir in that milk, stirring constantly as you pour. And I know it's going to look strange at first, but just keep stirring. It's going to come together, I promise. Okay, and there you have a nice creamy gravy. Okay, I would always tell you to taste your gravy before you serve it, just to make sure it has enough salt. And this actually needs a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and give a nice pinch of salt. And I'm also going to go ahead and give a nice pinch of black pepper as well. Give it another quick taste. That's perfect. Oh my goodness, what a plate of comfort. This country fried, chicken fried steak, whatever you want to call it. Oh, so, so good. It is tender, crispy, flavorful. And that gravy, oh my goodness. Okay guys, this is a must try. You have got to give this one a try. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And as always, I will see you soon with more recipes.